Good evening. Welcome to Fireside Chats, where we sit by the fire and chat. I'm Dr. Rupert McCarthy Anthony Schmittenan. Tonight we're going to talk about Francois Quesney.
The French economist Francois Quesney was born at Marais near Paris on the 4th of June 1694, the son of an advocate and small landed proprietor. Apprenticed at the age of 16 to a surgeon, he soon went to Paris, studied medicine and surgery there, and, having qualified as a master surgeon, settled down to practice at Mantes. In 1737, he was appointed perpetual secretary of the Academy of Surgery founded by Francois Le Perronnier, and became surgeon in ordinary to the king. In 1744, he graduated as a doctor of medicine. He became physician in ordinary to the king, and afterwards his first consulting physician, and was installed in the palace at Versailles. Louis XV esteemed Quesney much, and used to call him his thinker. When he ennobled him, he gave him for arms 3 flowers of the pansy, with the motto, Propter ex cogitationem mentis. He now devoted himself principally to economic studies, taking no part in the court intrigues which were perpetually going on around him. The Tableau économique, thought on account of its dryness and abstract form it met with little general favor, may be considered the principal manifesto of the school. The physiocrats were a group of economists who believed that the wealth of nations was derived solely from the value of land agriculture or land development. Their theories originated in France and were most popular during the second half of the 18th century. Physiocracy is perhaps the first well-developed theory of economics. The movement was particularly dominated by Anne-Robert Jacques Turgot and Francois Quesney. It immediately preceded the first modern school, classical economics. The most significant contribution of the physiocrats was their emphasis on productive work at the source of national wealth. This is in contrast to earlier schools, in particular mercantilism, which often focused on the ruler's wealth, accumulation of gold, or the balance of trade. Historian David B. Danbom explains, quote, "The physiocrats damned cities for their artificiality and praised more natural styles of living. They celebrated farmers." End quote. They called themselves economistes, but are generally referred to as physiocrats in order to distinguish them from the many schools of economic thought that followed them. Physiocrat is derived from the Greek for government of nature.
And thus ends the chapter on Francois Quesney's life. He died suddenly on December 16th of 1774. Some say he moved to the wilderness and was eaten by bears. Others say he died peacefully at home. Irregardless, he economized with the best of them. Thank you and good night.